Have you ever had one of those days when you just feel everything is in alignment? There's no stress, there's no worry, there's no concern of any kind. You just be. You be yourself. That was my day today. And I remember scribbling some stuff down this morning. I thought, right, these are some things I think I want to talk about today. But because I'm doing this video quite late in the day, because I've been out most of the day with my family, that's not relevant anymore. So I thought I decided I want to talk about exactly how I felt today, where I've been in my mind and in my reality. Once I got my son to stop moaning about having to go for a walk. He's only 12. It's a typical lad thing. Why go for a walk when he can sit in front of his Xbox? So off we went and went to a place called Thornton Woods, which is about half an hour from here, just up Northumberland National Park. It's a really nice place. I usually go mountain biking there when I go, but this is the first time I've been walking. It was an incredible day. It was very cold but crisp. There was no wind whatsoever. And as you do, you just walk along, having fun, having laughs. And I absolutely had no thought whatsoever about anything else apart from my present moment. That present moment when I was there walking along. And I've struggled with that in the past. And it's something I'm working towards a lot. And I've struggled because I'm always allowing myself to be distracted, whether it's my business, whether it's my relationship with myself. All these little voices, yak, 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 in my head. And of course everyone's got that, I get that. But today, I was able to align, and I'll talk about alignment a lot, and alignment for me is when your subconscious and your conscious self and your soul, if you like, that really deep, who your blueprint of who you are all together in one line. There's no chatter, there's no arguing in your head, there's just you. And that's where I was today. And I invite you, I invite you to try it yourself. I recommend you do it yourself. Where we were, you could hear a pin drop. If you stopped walking, there was absolutely not one sound whatsoever. There was no birds, there was no wind, there was no rustles in the bushes or trees. And when I shut my son up, I shut Joy up and just told him to stop and stand and listen. And it was almost eerie, but it was so powerful. Because usually when everything goes silent, we feel uncomfortable, because when there's silence, that's when our other voices, all the other thoughts try and come in all at once. And it's quite unnerving for a lot of people. I remember talking to my good friend mentor Jeff Thompson about this a good few years ago. And he said that's why people go into a kitchen, they'll turn the radio on, or they'll turn the TV on, they'll go into the living room, they'll turn the TV on. First thing they do when they start their car, they put the radio on, because silence is deafening. Because once you shut yourself up consciously and just be you in that moment, lots of stuff comes in. This is why people struggle to meditate. And if you're somebody who's tried to meditate before and struggled and give it up, I recommend you try it again. Because it is challenging, because we don't do enough mental training. We always do the physical stuff, but the mental stuff's left behind, and that's why we don't like the silence. That's why silence is uncomfortable. And that's not silence between you and somebody else, that's silence between you and you, because that chatter in your head goes on and on. But today for me, I was able to align with it and not have that whatsoever. I closed my eyes, I listened so hard to hear something, and I heard nothing. And it was amazing. It was absolutely incredible. Fresh air, countryside, bright day, cold, standing there in silence and listening. And there was absolutely nothing. There was complete peace outside, externally in my world, and there was complete peace inside me. And that's a massive thing, because that's very challenging for a lot of people. Being able to have that alignment, but also have that peace and be in the moment without any distraction. So when was the last time you did that? When was the last time you were able to do that? Or even tried to do that? We're so good at hiding behind stories for fear of actually facing ourselves and that silence and questioning who we are. It happens a lot. But most people don't do it because they're too busy throwing things on top of it, so they don't have to think about it, they don't have to face it. Because they think it's going to be fearful, but it's not. It's liberating. And you can tell I'm liberated. I really had a great day with my family today. And that's important to me. So, that will be happening more and more. I'm going to visit lots of different places. But something happened today. I really felt something. All woo-woo. But they were in alignment. Because I don't get times when there's absolutely no noise internally and externally. Thanks for watching. Until tomorrow, guys. Catch you later.